Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Chrymer, and today we're going to be reacting to the following Le SSERAFIM trilogy, that being Easy, Crazy, and Hot. I have already reacted to Hot several times on my channel already, so if you want to go check those out, they'll be on my channel. There will be a playlist already there for you to go and watch all of my reactions. I'll mainly be focusing on their easy and crazy comebacks, as I've not reacted to them yet on this channel, and I really do love both of the songs. I really love their easy and crazy comebacks, so I'm excited to watch their music videos and give my reaction and have it posted on the channel. So without any further ado, let's get right into the reaction. Before we get into the reactions, I want to take a second to say please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help out my channel, and I really appreciate it. Alright, let's go on to the reaction. We now have loaded up the Easy official music video. This was actually the first comeback I was a part of ever since becoming a Le SSERAFIM fan. I became a fan right after Perfect Night, so I was just primed enough to experience this comeback, and honestly, what a great comeback to experience for the first time. I think they really knocked it out of the park with like a different concept. I mean, coming from Perfect Night to this, going from like a melodic sound, a nice soothing sound, to a more hip-hop, Western type of vibe. Like, obviously, I enjoy Western music, so it was a nice treat for me, and it made me fall in love with them even more. So, pretty much remember what this music video sorta is, but it's still gonna be nice to react to it again. So, let's get right into it. The cinematography off the bat is crazy. Like, they did not hold back on the budget for this, as is typical with the SSERAFIM. They never hold it back, and just like the fits already, like again, they went from cutesy. So I come from Perfect Night, they were all cutesy, they had these bright colors, and with the Overwatch collab as well. And then look what they're sporting. They're sporting like all this high fashion, well, not high fashion, but they're more cool vibes. They're like expressing so much confidence with this, and it's like, it's not crazy. They did make it look easy. So yeah, it's wild, and they went with such a bold concept for this as well. So like Chaewon, like she's wearing some random stuff, I won't lie. She has got a Tamagotchi on there for some reason. But you know, she rocks it, and all the girls are stunning as well. So this is also one of my favorite choreos that they've ever done. Personally, I actually love their choreo for this. It's probably my favorite, just because it looks easy. I guess that's why they made it the headline. It does look easy, but they make it look easy, and I think it suits the song so well. So I think they hit a home run with that. Yoonjin, just, do I need to say anything about Yoonjin? Like, she has a grip on not just me, but a lot of other people, and it's easy to see why. I love like this whole scene with like the gown and stuff, and then the golden tears is an interesting touch. I'm not too sure exactly why she has like these golden tears coming out of her eyes, but it makes like for an interesting visual, and maybe there's some significance there that I'm not really too sure about. Jeez, I love that move so much. Like, especially Kazuha. Kazuha, personally, was like the person that stood out for me the most in this comeback. Just because the way she hits these moves have been just so smooth. And she really did resemble that moniker of make it look easy. Because if you think about her past, how she came to be in K-pop, she was a person who was a ballerina, who had so many years of this one style that was so different from K-pop and hip-hop in general, to now doing this choreo and Easy, like she made such a big stride, and for me to say that I think she nailed the choreo the best in my opinion kind of speaks a lot to her development and how much she progressed as an idol. I love this effect on the lens. Sakura as well kills it with the visuals as well, with these pearls hanging around her, and I think she's talking about being a seraphim. I'm not exactly too sure what it is, but I know it's like some sort of entity, like spiritual entity that they're trying to resemble, and it's cool that it's also like a synonym of their name, or I guess it's a derivative of their name because it's seraphim, LE SSERAFIM. The fangs too goes crazy. Again, the choreo goes insane. I love it so much. I actually never noticed. Does she have like a something in her mouth? Ooh, yeah, she's got a lip piercing. It looks like. I think Yoonjin is always very bold with her styling. Like she is not afraid to kind of step out of the norms and kind of do things that other idols probably wouldn't have. I mean, the whole evolution of K-pop, I think it's a lot more expressive now. But every time I look at LE SSERAFIM, I feel like Yoonjin is always the one making the bold kind of statements in terms of fashion, how she represents herself. Like it's pretty cool to see how fearless she actually is. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize Chaewon as well. They all went out for this with like all these, I mean, obviously not real, but that visual as well is crazy. Wow, Sakura and Kazuha. Like Kazuha's visuals as well, like you can't deny how much she brings to LE SSERAFIM. It's crazy to think that she just randomly came into it. Well, not randomly, but it's crazy to think that he came from a whole different field and just is killing it on K-pop visually too. I think a lot of people really do admire Kazuha's visuals because they are pretty insane. Speaking of visual, Sakura. Chaewon makes that look way too easy. Yoonjin as well. Not to be outdone, Yoonchae with that little breakdown bit. That's pretty cool too. Jeez. I love the ending towards this. The choreo goes insane. I love it so much. Wow. How much confidence they have just from that alone is really insane. You can't deny how much charisma these girls actually have. Like it's not easy to be this good at what they do. But again, they make it look easy. The amount of work that they put in, just their expressions, their attitude, and just the way they carry themselves carries on so well into their music videos, into basically everything that this group represents. Solid comeback from them. And again, as a new fan, seeing this, like I was hooked because it was so different from K-pop. I mean, they did try to nail the more Western side, so I guess that did apply to me. I mean, even from here, like even looking at their other stuff, seeing how bold they actually are and trying new things, like I knew that they were gonna be a group for me. I knew I was hooked straight away. Easy is a solid one for me. Probably one of my favorite comebacks. I don't know, Ka is getting up there for me.
LE SSERAFIM.
Alright, and that was the easy comeback, specifically their music video, and yeah, I loved it. The concept that they went for, I mean, they did go crazy with a bunch of the concepts. Obviously, I think there was some controversy. I think there was actually several controversies with this music video, mainly because of one scene that I probably didn't show on this because I don't want that to be shown. Also, the church symbolism probably shoved people the wrong way, but other than that, the vibe of the song I really enjoyed with a more hip hop, and then the choreo to match it, insane. And yeah, I think that was a perfect comeback to transition any new fans into their fandom, because immediately with their collab with Overwatch to then doing a Western song, like they nailed that transition. So yeah, I loved it. And now we're gonna move on to their crazy comeback. Next, we're reacting to Le SSERAFIM Crazy. So we were talking a lot about their bold concepts and how they're always switching things up, and once again, from comeback to comeback, they're switching it up once again, going from a hip hop song and Easy to now dropping just a club banger in Crazy. I don't understand how they keep coming up with these new sounds, these new concepts, knocking it out of the park and just making it look effortless. This group just never fails to surprise me. I found that out straight away. I think that's why it's cool to be a fan of Le SSERAFIM first, because, you know, when you have a group that can nail so many different concepts, then you're just constantly on edge to see like what could they possibly do next. Like they're constantly evolving, they're constantly doing new things. Some groups, they don't really ever step out of their comfort zone. They're usually just doing a style and they may excel in that style, but it's cool to see a group as popular as Le SSERAFIM still strive to try new things. So that's why I personally love them, and it's made it so exciting to see this crazy comeback, because seeing all the teasers and then yeah, just the transition from Easy to Crazy, it's ridiculous. It even gets more ridiculous once you go from this to Hot, because again, the concept switch is ridiculous as well. But yeah, I mean, just looking at by this judging by the first like scene, how crazy is this already? Like they nailed it on the first scene already, and the song is really good too. So I already love this song, but let's get right into it. Wild. So insane. So much just happened in the, like that first 14 seconds that you could talk about, and it just went by so fast. Like the amount that just happened is ridiculous. I mean, their concepts, I was gonna say it's straightforward, but it's not straightforward at all. It actually is crazy. It's all over the place, which is kind of what they went for, or it's exactly what they went for. They nailed it because everything is so out of the ordinary. At first, when I first heard the song, I wasn't a big fan of it because I wasn't really into like these more like type of songs. I wasn't really into like techno. I wasn't really into like these club sounds, but it quickly grew on me just based on how much I listened to it. And then, yeah, I mean, again, a result of their successful trials and trying new music. Insane. And the emoji filters. I like this camera work too. Like they nailed it with this music video. They made it look so crazy. Sakura's duck walk will get me every time. Like that scene, like how do they even think about this? Just parting the sea. All the stickers on Unche, she has devil horns. Ugh. There's so much to love about this comeback. It's so easy to be put off by it because there's so much going on, and if it's not your style, then fair enough. But yeah, I mean, if you give it a chance, or maybe a few listens, then I think this song will pull you, because there's so much replayability in it. And personally, I didn't love this type of music until I heard it from them. Maybe that's just my bias, but I do like this song as it is. Wow. This scene freaked me out the first time I saw it, because why is there a goldfish spawning out of Yunjin's forehead and just flying off, and now there's nothing in there, surprisingly. I don't know if that was a symbolism they were going for. Ooh, and Unchi nailing that drop is just insane as well. She was broken on the floor. The visuals on this go crazy. Again, they nail it. That's what I love about it, because every time I try to describe their songs, it really is just like the title. When I talked about easy, I'm like, wow, the way they make this look so easy, but it's not easy. And I'm like, wow, that's exactly what they went for. Now this song, they're doing so much wild stuff that I'm like, wow, this is actually really crazy. Everything they're doing is crazy. And I'm like, duh. Like, it is crazy. Like, LE SSERAFIM, they just nail it. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm reacting to this, and I really struggle to like say more than exactly what they're trying to portray, because they really just nail it, make it so easy for us to be like, okay, I get it. The choreo on this goes crazy as well. I can't avoid it. It's just gonna be a thing. Unche's part. I love that, out of the whole group, like Unche and Sakura always get the best lines, in terms of like the lines that blow up, essentially, right? When we had Perfect Night, we had the credit card line from Sakura. Then we have Unche's part here, where she's just she created a whole trend for it. And then, I mean, Sakura's duck walk in this too was pretty popular as well. So they nail it. They absolutely should get more lines. I feel like I've seen that criticism a lot, and I've also kind of internally thought about it too, the fact that they don't get as many lines. But regardless, the parts that they do get, they make the most of it, and they're pretty impactful in every song that they're in. I love this part from Kazuha too. She was underrated. She's an underrated rapper in LE SSERAFIM. I feel like when you think about the rappers in here, like, you usually think about Unche and Chaewon. They usually get a lot of the rapping lines. But Kazuha, like, the way she flowed on that, when I first heard Crazy, I'm like, wow, Kazuha's verse will probably be the most popular and the most listened to. I mean, that was just like my sort of feeling. It didn't end up being that way, but personally, I still love that part. The way she flowed on that, her tone and her attitude with that is what made me fall in love with that part. Very short too. She should have gotten a longer like rap part. That big gun. This part tripped me out when I first listened to it. The way that their heads get bigger too. They nailed the crazy concept. What can I say? I'm going to keep saying it, because they actually do exactly what they said they were going to do. They were going to go crazy. It's a trippy image too. Look how big their heads are. I look an angel and dress like crazy. I love how they give a chance for like all the backup dancers to also shine. Like, look at that, they're insane dancers and they get to shine. The ending choreo was so good. The match cutting, wow. Girling. Meaningless.
LE SSERAFIM.
So I don't know what they meant by meaningless towards the end. They had the two little like stops in the song. One of them just went da da da, and then the other one went meaningless. And we were thinking that was gonna be or at least I thought that was probably going to be a hint into their next song, because they kind of did that with Smart. Like Smart kind of hinted at the hot comeback. So when I first saw Meaningless, I thought, is that a hint at something coming up? It could still be, technically, but at the moment when they made their hot comeback, they haven't really shown anything that would have been meaningless, unless they meant like the whole video is meaningless. It's just a bunch of craziness happened. Hope you enjoyed, sort of vibe. But yeah, that was crazy. It really was crazy. There's gotta be like a word counter or something for the amount of times I use the title track to describe the actual song. So this is my second comeback of LE SSERAFIM, and at this point, yeah, I'm used to them bringing out random concepts and moving on so different from what worked previous. It's at this point as well where I started digging more into them, probably became a fan. I think I did buy an Easy album and Crazy album. The only albums I've ever bought from an artist before. I've never been hooked on an artist as much as I have with LE SSERAFIM. So yeah, I think by this point I'm all in, and I'm eagerly awaiting for their next stuff to come out. So yeah, I mean, what else can I say about Crazy? I think it's wild, once again, that this song kept blowing up. I think initially it had a big boom, but then it kind of like chilled out for a bit, and all of a sudden, like into 2025 now, it was like the most streamed K-pop song for a while, for a few months in fact, and it was really insane to see how much this song really stuck out compared to the other songs that were on. They nailed a completely different concept. I think they really did show their versatility in this and provided a new genre and excelled in that genre, so much so that I think a lot of other people really enjoyed this. So I think that'll be it. I would react to the hot music video, but I've already done that several times. Again, if you want to check those out, make sure to check out my channel or check out my playlists where I react to other K-pop videos as well. It was just fun to go back and watch the trilogies of LE SSERAFIM, going from Fearless, Anti-Fragile, Unforgiven, to then going from Easy, Crazy, Hot. It makes me wonder what else is in store for them. Now that we have two different trilogies out there, what could possibly be next for LE SSERAFIM? That's why it's so fun to be a fan of them, because you never know what to expect, but you just know that they're gonna nail it, and they're gonna put they're all into it and make it work. So eagerly waiting for their next comeback. Actually, they're gonna have a world tour this year, so it'll probably be a while before they come out with another album, but we'll eagerly wait for that. And I can't wait to actually, now that I started YouTube, actually do a reaction whenever that comes out, and whatever LE SSERAFIM ends up doing in the future. So yeah, that was it for reacting. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys for the next video. Peace out.